Howdy y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Put together this video for my new EDC bag and realized I didn't do an intro. So here's the intro, and now we'll get on to the rest of the video. Okay, this is the stuff that came out of basically those two bags. This is my primary everyday, my secondary everyday. And I just got this new bag, which is a bit bigger overall than both of those bags. This one has first thing's got to be replaced with these ridiculous faux leather pulls, but that'll happen shortly. So there's a mesh bag inside here, accessed by a zipper. There's another one here, accessed by a zipper with a small pouch, and another pouch there. And then there is a main pouch, excuse me, right there. So now I have to figure out what all I am going to carry. A notebook is fairly much a given. This one is more of a sketch pad than a notebook. This is for my holding my phone up. Coffee, wipes, my spices, mini pry bar, the screwdriver, a pair of cheater glasses, battery pack. Actually, there's 3 battery packs. Fire kit, sunscreen, hand cleaner. There should be another sunscreen around somewhere. Or no, bug spray. 2 first aid kits, a multi kit, various line, fire starter, more wipes, empty box, my eating utensils, I don't know what that is, 3-inch clamp. This is a inexpensive folder from Walmart and Ozark Trail. This one I just recently started carrying. It's a small, it fit on the outside of that bag nicely. So I don't know if it'll go in here or not. This is my emergency inhaler for when my COPD acts up. A couple of zip ties with wire. There's a tactical pen. Back in there, there's 2 more first aid kits, and the big box has got multiple items and foods and stuff like that. It's more of a backup to a backup to a backup. It's not really one you want to grab and go with. And then this one, that one's pretty much set to go. So I'm really not going to mess with that. So we're back down to what do I grab out of this to put in the new bag. So I'll bring you back when I know. Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Sitting down here at this little park in the Intercoastal. Been down here before. There's a bit of a breeze going. It's in the low 90s. Not too bad though. Anyway, what brought us here? I got a new bag. One thing I did was replace it. It had these little cheap leather pulls on it. I replaced all of those. I'm not real sure how happy I'm going to be with this, but let's get started. I added my knife. There's no place to actually put an external carry, so I used some leather tongue and passed through the same spot where the D-ring is. Of course, here comes a helicopter. Flashlight, just because. There's also a come on, metal pokey thing. It comes in handy for a lot of different stuff. Scratch off, punching holes in leather, blah 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 blah. Let's see, in the back there's a pouch, and I have a couple of wipes, a mini sketchbook, and a mini notepad. There is a backup battery. Zip ties and wire. A couple of pens. This is a flashlight with a laser that I picked up at a pawn shop for $4. I was pretty stoked about that. Picked that up a while ago. I hadn't really been carrying it because I couldn't find batteries. Or I thought I couldn't find batteries, and then I realized there's nothing super special about them. So that's that bag. Now I'm trying to cut back on extra stuff and stuff that I don't really need. That's a little difficult at times. In the main compartment here we have a kerchief, some sunscreen. I seldom use sunscreen, but there's times that it's really needed. A small first aid kit, and I mean small. This has my inhaler, an elastic bandage, a couple of small pieces of gauze, and that's basically it. I had a much bigger box, but then realized, you know, I've got all these other first aid kits. I don't need to be carrying a big one in this box or in this bag. So let's see what else we got down here. Change purse. Oops. A little piece of leftover paracord. A couple of carabiners. This is my knockoff of Laura Kampfs bit safe. There's also a handle for it down in here somewhere. Well, we'll get to that. Multi-tool. Not a high dollar one, it's just, it works for what it needs to work for. Oh, there's the handle for the bits. It's got a little ratcheting action for it. And then this little kit. and I'll do another video on this one. So that's that bag, or that compartment. Let's get this stuff back in here. Like I said, I'm trying to cut back on extraneous junk that I carry and get down to the things that I really tend to need on a somewhat daily basis. In this compartment, here I replaced the that little pull tie with a piece of caged quartz. There's a secondary pocket knife. This is one reason I liked this bag when I bought it, and I'm not crazy about it now. It opens up like that. I may need to move down a little bit, because this is not wanting to stand up straight. See, it opens up like that. And at first I thought that was really cool. And this opens up, and there's a mesh bag here, but that was it. It didn't, like, you couldn't get into this, and there was this whole big bag behind it. And when you folded it up, everything was here, and it doubled up on that. So it was a big old nasty bunch. So I broke out a razor blade. In here, there's a little bit of paracord. There's a plug-in charger, another battery charger, which I probably end up leaving one of the bigger ones in the truck. There is a charging cord that fits this phone, a small sewing repair kit, and aspirins. Put those back in there. This little flashlight is meant to be on a bicycle, so it's got a couple different modes to it. You have to be careful, make sure you shut it all off. In here are several types of spices, mostly Mrs. Dash blends and a super hot blend. This started out as a toy chemistry set. It was for holding test tubes, but when you put it together, it works as a stand for the phone. So that's what I use it for. There's an extra pair of cheater thin optics that my little brother gave me. They come in handy occasionally. They don't like to stay on my nose. My eating utensils. Over here there is a this is just a small test tube. It actually came with an adult beverage in it. There is a light stick and a couple more little pokey things. There is a small chisel, pry bar, whatever. This is a multi-point screwdriver. And let's see, in this bag this section, nothing else. This little magnifying glass that one of y'all sent me, it's also got a flashlight in it. That's come in handy several times in restaurants, so it went in this bag. Now let's see if I can get this all closed back up again. I may end up adding extra snaps on either corner here. or something, because I'm not real crazy about this center snap, but it is what it is. So whew. Even with the breeze, I'm sweating. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around on your social media, that would be fandoculous. If you'd like to check me out on Facebook, I'll have a link in the description box. You'll also find links to similar videos, like my Bitcase hack and whatever else may be down in there. You'll find my snail mail address if you want to send me something hot and spicy, or if you just want to send me some rocks or a postcard. Cancer is an insidious disease, people. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So just, I guess, be aware that it's Child Cancer Awareness Month. Cancer in and of itself is insidious. It doesn't care if you're young or old, rich or poor. And it affects everyone, not just the patient. The whole family is affected by it. So, jump a little bit. September is also Suicide Survivor, Suicide Prevention Month. So I'll add a number to the suicide hotline in the description box. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We're at Promise tomorrow, people. Until I see you all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Bye-bye. Well, maybe I'll show you the thing that we're using here. This top part came from Five Below, and I added a 1/4 nut to it. This is a selfie stick, and then down the bottom is just an adult beverage bottle full of marbles. This is the small one. The larger one works a lot better. Oof. That sun's a little bright, ain't it? Bye, y'all.